What is up, YouTuber fans, streaming fans, cryptocurrency fans? It's your boy Brit VR. Welcome to the show. If you want to learn about passive income in the cryptocurrency market, check out my website behind me, Brit VR Crypto. All right, guys, so we're going to get into some news about actually passive income and cryptocurrency market. So BlockFi, I think that's how you pronounce it, clients can now start earning interest on any amount of crypto. So basically, this is like Celsius. Celsius is a wallet that you have, it's a mobile app where you put your cryptocurrencies on it and you hold it on there and you gain interest every week. Well, this will be gaining interest every month. Cryptocurrencies you can put on this platform is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Gemini dollar, and there is no minimum deposit to earn interest. This is very important because usually the first big investors get in and say, hey, you have to put like $10,000 in. So I guess they're finally opening up to the retail investors so you guys can earn interest on your crypto. So the big thing is, what are they doing with your crypto for you to earn interest? Basically, they're giving it out to institutional investors to trade with, to do whatever with, and they're pretty much responsible. Institutional investors are professionals who usually know how to deal with finances, and they usually have some type of financial history behind it. So they just don't give your money out to anybody. They give it out to the proper people to be able to make interest and funds off of that. So if you go over here to the website, we come on down to the rates, and this is what I want to check out. These are some of the APR rates that you're getting on these coins. And usually the US dollar stablecoin gets the most. And this is the withdrawal limits. So this is very important to see. And you have basically zero fees on the US stable dollar. So as it is, you know, the dollar always wins. All right, next up, AssetBlock tokenized 600 million of real estate on Algorand blockchain. This is really big news. Let's read a couple of this. The blockchain real estate investment firm AssetBlock has launched its commercial real estate investment platform on Algorand blockchain. According to an AssetBlock news release published on September 17th, the company has partnered with luxury hotel assets manager Lodging Capital Partner to tokenize 600 million of exclusive hotel properties on this platform, Algorand. This is, you see this statement right here, guys? Opening real estate investors to everyone. You don't have to be an institutional investor to invest in these products. And that is really, really big. The way you can get into this, you have to have their coin. And their coin right here is 31 cents. And you can buy it on Hit BTC. I guess you can trade it on BitMEX. Habohi, I don't know what that is. Changely. If you go over here to my website, guys, go to exchange, you can actually buy it on my website. Come over here and buy the coin on my website if you guys want to invest. And let's go over to what this is. Basically, it's a staking coin, a staking algorithm. I don't know how to directly invest into these properties. That's something I might have to figure out in the end. So I tell you guys, if you want to do research on your own, come down here to contact us, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to contact them and see, you know, what's the minimum I can put down to invest in these luxury hotels. And that is going to be big. I can make passive income of owning part of a luxury hotel. That's crazy. That will be crazy. I'm gonna put both of these articles at the bottom. Check them out when you guys can. And lastly, Tom Lee was on CNBC. I didn't get to talk to you guys about this or show you guys, but here we go.
Pivot to Bitcoin here. It's been on a wild ride this year, up 170% as investors use digital currency as a hedge against global risk. With Bitcoin losing steam in the last few months, down almost 12% since its peak in June. What's the catalyst for the next leg higher? Let's check in with none other than Tom Lee, co-founder and head of research at Fundstrat Global Advisors, who joins us from a conference here in New York City. Tom, great to have you with us.
Yeah, good to see you guys.
What will take it higher at this point?
Well, you know, I think that there have been tailwinds building for Bitcoin. You know, one has been obviously, you know, sort of institutional money potentially coming in through things like Backed and programs like Libra. and the technicals have been better. But I think Bitcoin has kind of stalled recently because the macro outlook is stalled. I think in a world without trend, Bitcoin doesn't go up. So I think the next big catalyst is a decisive breakout in the equity markets, because I think once equities break to an all-time high, Bitcoin becomes a risk-on asset.
So you need the equity markets to hit an all-time high for Bitcoin to hit all-time highs.
Yes. In fact, we published a piece today just showing our clients that if you look at the in the last 10 years and take the 3 or 4 best years of the S&P, they've all coincided with the best years for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin does best when the S&P is up more than 15%.
So this whole notion of Bitcoin being a hedge against risk, does that go out the window then? Because presumably, I mean, I guess you can go either way, because we've climbed to record highs despite risk at this point. But at some point, risk could catch up with the markets and plan.
Yeah, or Bitcoin may be ambidextrous, that it works well in a risk-on world, but as you start to get nervous, then you treat it like digital gold. What we had in the summer was neither environment. It was a market that looked like it was on the precipice. It looked like it could fall, but it never did, and I think stuck in that trend was bad for Bitcoin.
Okay, so if markets go to record highs, where does that bring Bitcoin to?
Well, I think that this starts to sort of bring back into the narrative that if markets make a new all-time high and we see central banks still supportive, it's kind of good for liquidity. So there's sort of liquidity going into Bitcoin, and more importantly, if there's an interest in acquiring some volatility, that's where you're going to see people buying Bitcoin.
Is your prediction that the markets will, in fact, go to record highs?
I think that we're inching closer. So our base case has been for a second half rally in the S&P 500 to greater than 3125. All-time high is around 3025. I think we're going to surpass that soon, and it would be bullish for Bitcoin.
So, Tom, it's an interesting concept, and we've seen a lot of macro funds starting to use Bitcoin as that hedge. In 2017, though, when the stock markets hit new highs, the altcoins rallied. So is it more potential that the altcoins rally than Bitcoin, or is this a Bitcoin-centric rally?
It's kind of come through in the conference. I think there's a bit of sobering around alts, just more in that some are useful. They're not really sure how to trade the whole group. So I think what may end up playing out is S&P hits an all-time high. Bitcoin reaches an all-time high, which is not too far away for Bitcoin. And then I think it would likely lead to the start of alt season. So I think you'd want to see an all-time high in Bitcoin.
Tom, thanks for joining us.
Great, thanks for having me.
Tom Lee of Fundstrat. Are the chart?
So currently, altcoins has been on a buzz anyway since we got into that. And as you can see, Ethereum is up 7%. XRP is up. Bitcoin Cash is up. Bitcoin is actually down. Everything is up. For you guys out there who bought some Zcash, you guys are up right now 5.53%. So hey, take some profits right now. If I was you guys, take some profits. I was thinking about taking some profits since I'm mining in Zcash. I'm going to take some profits and throw it over here into this algo rent and start staking it, because I believe in the future, if they're selling hotels on cryptocurrency on the blockchain, you have to go through their coin, it actually gives you value to their coin. AltCoin season has started, guys. Look at this. People can make more money on altcoins than Bitcoin. You just think of it just like that. So I'm gonna end the video right here for BlockFi. I'll leave the link at the bottom, and for AlgoRant, I'll leave the link at the bottom so you guys can go to it. Make sure you come over here to my website, BritVR Crypto. Check out my videos. Also, you can buy altcoins and Bitcoin on my website using Changely. I have an interview with the CEO from Changely. Check it out when you can. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and all you guys have a good day, and all you guys have a good night, and enjoy the crypto life. Peace.